Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Falcons going up against the Broncos. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there.
On second down, here's Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Screen play, Anderson. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run. Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down, Denver.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the 4th quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. No. Check. Patriots.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On second down, Lynch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Virgil Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and its production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
On second down, Freeman. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And on the ground they go with a running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
On second down, here's Lynch. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
DeMarcus Ware may be a veteran, but he's not just a wily one. He's a terrific producer. Still extremely difficult to block when he's rushing the passer.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first down, Ryan. Finding time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school and I was evaluating him for the NFL draft. I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Austin Hooper with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll come out in the pistol. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Another pistol look here. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On On second down, Lynch. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Lynch. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Set, blue, 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Booker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown in a Falcon uniform. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
was a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go now. Green.
On first down, it's Lynch. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Set. Green, 39.
Second and 10. It's Lynch again. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Lynch. They set up the screen to Booker. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out here in the eye. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 2nd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. On 3rd down, Ryan going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Sanders. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Deep drop. He's going to float this one. Deep right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Coleman now. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down following the run. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. Defense showing blitz. On On second down, here's Ryan. Survey, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Third and long, it's Ryan. And complete on the right side, it's Tammy. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. There's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. Thomas, the lone receiver left. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Green, 39. Green.
Now it's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Ryan on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Ryan. He's got time. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
This is taken at the 15. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Set. Green, 39.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Benny Fowler, 77 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, Ryan. Tammy's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Marshall. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. On third down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now.
Now Lynch on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. To throw is Lynch. And he's got Hireman. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go. 3-19.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. So they tried runs on first and goal and second and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on third and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They run. Devontae Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
This complete to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
11.
They'll look to run with Freeman, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashid Hageman in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Lynch is going to throw it. And this is caught. It's the tight end, Garrett Graham. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.